just realised that this is going to be really incriminating for me.
Why? Oh, because you do it. See what I mean?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest on here. I thought I'd bring William because we're going to be doing something different today, aren't we, William?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Basically, we're going to be doing male and female perspectives on things, with our first topic being texting, where we've maybe been speaking to someone from the opposite sex and wasn't really understanding what was going on with that whole conversation or the whole situation as a whole. It may have turned into a situationship and we weren't too happy about it. But I am basically going to be running William today on questions that I have from a female, getting a male perspective on what did that mean, what did he want me to say, does he like me, does he not like me, so on and so forth. So to begin with, I'm going to be asking William, when was the last time you were speaking with a girl?
Oh, I was just gonna go hard like that. Like, what do you mean, like speaking to a girl? You mean like
I mean like
as friends, or like trying to date?
Okay, so the last time you were speaking with a girl where you felt there was some kind of like hidden communication going on between you that you just had to just work out yourself. For example, like maybe you're friends, but it becomes a bit flirty and you're like, wow, maybe does she like me?
Like,
is
and
that
I'm
something
like,
that she like? Does she like me because she said that? Does she like me because she left the house to see me? She liked my picture. Does she like me? When was the last time you felt that relationship with someone where you questioned them?
probably like, well, it's been quarantine, so for 3 months we've been like locked off. So
Yeah. Hasn't been stopping some of us.
maybe like before quarantine, like 3 months ago.
Okay. Do you have any like anything that you want to tell us about that? I can't look at you and not see you as drunk.
Well, that's an insult. Like, I just look drunk. What the heck?
Not that you look drunk, it's just like,
I know my eyes are
that's
low,
how I saw you like 2 minutes ago.
And now I'm just like normal, like.
Is there anything that you want to ask me that you maybe didn't understand?
Yeah, for sure. Like, okay, so one of them, yeah, and this is like all general stuff between like me, my bros, guys in general. So one of them is like, say you're like messaging a girl, yeah, and then all of a sudden she just airs you. And it's like, okay, cool, you've aired me. Maybe some guys might message again. Me personally, I'm not going to message again. And then she airs you again. And by the way...
Oh, wait, you message her after she aired you? And she airs you again? Yeah,
some guys double message.
Okay.
Me personally, I wouldn't.
Okay.
And by the way, airing someone means like ignoring their text message.
Yeah.
So when a girl does that, she does that, but then still watches like every one of your stories. If not, she's like the #1 person to watch your stories. Like, why do girls do that?
I just realised that this is going to be really incriminating for me.
Why? Oh, because you do it. See what I mean? See what I mean? She does it as well. This is why we're doing this video though.
So it could be that the conversation is dry. You've spent too much time like just going on with this conversation and you're like, I just want to step back from this conversation.
But what if the conversation was only like last night to like today? Like, that's barely even a conversation. Can you still feel like that in that time period?
If someone feels maybe that this person wasn't like what I thought that they were going to be, or this conversation isn't what I thought it was going to be, and they just want to like just step out, they just want to tap out, and that could be a reason. It could be something like, well, I literally was just talking to him because I was bored.
Oh my God.
You know, I don't want to put anything out there that's incorrect now, because I've just realised that this person is probably getting more of an impression that I like them rather than just it being friendly. Like I'm very friendly.
Yeah.
So I've got male friends, I've got female friends. But then I found with some people that they experience things different, like having a conversation with a girl, if she's like the way that maybe I am with them, they assume that that's flirting, or they assume that that is it's going somewhere.
Okay.
And as soon as you realise that, you have to make a conscious effort to change your direction.
Okay.
And so maybe that's what happened.
But then she still watches your stories because
she's wondering what you're doing with, like, you're now out and about doing something like entertaining or big or whatever.
Then she's gonna hit you back up.
Then she's gonna hit you back up.
Oh my, why though? Is it like now she sees you're doing something, now she's like, let me message him again? Do you know how bad that looks on our part? It's like, why you hit me up now? Like,
guys do that though.
No, we don't. What? Not guys I know, we do not do, like, come on now.
From your perspective, you're probably like, well, you know, like we was talking and then we just stopped talking.
Yeah.
Like, she's such a little cow. Like,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. As guys, we'll still probably get with you, you know. We'll still probably get with you, like, but we still have that thing in our minds, like, why shoot me up now? Like, what the heck? Clout chasing. That's what we.
It could be clout chasing, or it could be like they just think, oh, that's something that I like doing, and they like doing that as well, and they might just have FOMO about it.
Okay.
And that just might be a reason for them to hit you back up. But generally, their whole thing is like, I still want to hang out with you and spend time with you, but I don't want you to get carried away and think I fancy you and that I want to have sex with you or I want to be with you.
Okay. So that second time they hit you up, you probably still could hang out with them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. They're trying to, like, tackle the situation with their actions. So, okay, if you're bringing it back to me now.
Yeah.
So I was recently talking to someone and I felt like this person made decisions about things in their head. They would change how they were towards me, but they wouldn't communicate with me what it was going through their head. Or as soon as I came to them with, like, questions, it was like I was overwhelming, or I was like, just, I don't know, taking too much from the situation. Like, even though we're just casually, it's a casual thing, it became then a serious thing, me being straightforward and asking questions, because we're in a situation together. So if you're then feeling something and you're changing your way towards the situation as a whole, I'm obviously going to realise it. I'm obviously going to be affected by it. And then I'm going to ask you about it, as I rightfully should be able to, without feeling like I've added complication to the situation, or like I've changed what I'm asking for from you, or anything like that. I didn't want anything serious. I said that from the beginning. I didn't want anything serious. And it was just like really fun, like a playful kind of just thing that we was doing amongst ourselves. And then it became complicated only because I would, like, realize, well, that's not how I should be treated, or that's just not, that's weird, that's normal. And it was making me consider things like an extra amount rather than what I should, and made it into a situationship when it was just supposed to be like fun.
Okay.
I still am here with the same intentions that I had from the beginning of having fun and spending time with you and whatever, but now you believe that I've changed my agenda just because I've, like, confronted certain things within the situation that we're in, because you've, like, changed your dynamic within it, if that makes any sense. What's your opinion about that, if that was not too overwhelming for you?
It was a lot.
It was a lot, yeah.
But no, I definitely see what you're saying. So basically, it's done because you don't want the guy to get the wrong idea, like it's more than it is. And yeah, I understand that. But in the same breath, it would be in the same breath. I don't know why I said breath. It's like, for me personally and the bros, like, we prefer it if you just, like, I don't know, it was just more, like, direct with it. Like, listen, if you don't want to talk to me, you don't want to talk to me. Like, don't be airing me and watching my story. You might as well not watch my story either. Like,
but I don't think, like,
follow me.
But I don't think guys are direct either.
How do you mean?
They're not direct. I feel like I am a direct person with what I want. That's why I had a situation happen where, like I just explained. Say, for example, you were like this with me the last time I saw you, and then this time you were like this with me. What happened?
Yeah.
And you just ask about it, and they're just like, whoa, like, you know.
Oh.
Just chill. Right. And you're like, what? Like, why are you making me feel like that?
I feel you.
You're the one that was 1 minute all over me, next minute
You're like,
very like strange, but still wanting the situation to go on, but I don't know how, but I don't know what, I don't know.
Yeah. When we're direct, we don't want to be too direct because we come across as thirsty, or like, yeah, exactly, thirsty. Like, oh, this guy's thirsty. Why is he telling me he wants to hang out with me? Why is he telling me he wants to? And it's the most basic things. Like, hey, I think you're cool. Like, let's go hang out. Like, we have to sort of like work around our intentions to like get to the end goal. Because if we're just super direct, what I find personally is most girls are just like, nah, we have to like go around it. Like,
I agree with that, because for me, from a guy, what I would require is like, I always have this thing where I say about certain girls, they're princess vibes. If you know me, you might have heard me use this term before, but princess vibes is like your upbringing, innit? Like when you're raised with maybe a father figure who's made you feel like a princess, like anything you want you get, so you just like, you're accustomed to this kind of way of being treated. And I think I get quite shocked or overwhelmed when someone's just like direct, but like because I'm like, I'm a princess. You're like not saying, oh, I think I'm better than anyone or anything like that, but just from the perspective of what my upbringing is, and like, if you're gonna get something from me, it's in a very respectful way that we're gonna do it. Whether that mean like you communicate with me continuously, like how I am asking to be communicated with, or if you, I don't know, just change your way of being towards me. So that's the kind of
don't just
approach.
try to come in like,
I don't think that really works. And I feel like there's quite a lot of girls that I know that have that to them. They'll just take a back seat. They won't even like go looking for anyone. They'll just sit there. They'll just go to work every day.
I feel that's most girls now. Like, just gonna chill out.
I don't know about that.
For the guy to do the work.
Then there's the alternative to that, which is like the girls who kind of seek male attention, shall I call it, where they make a conscious effort to go out a lot, they make a conscious effort to talk to people, to approach people, have conversations with certain people, socialise with certain people to get to other people that they know. But I think for me as an individual, you'll find me in my house. The reason I'm adding this into what I'm saying is because it adds context in relation to who I am and how things will affect me. So yeah, there's a lot more to it than just that, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
For your upbringing, you obviously must have like an element of, well, this is what I experienced growing up, of how I should be treated as a guy. For sure.
I mean, if I'm looking at it from like the perspective of my mum and what I expect in a woman, it's most definitely traits of my mum. It's like, I need to find that in a girl, like, you know, loyal, like, you know what I mean? Just like, I don't know if I'm going to explain all the traits, but, and I think that might be how it is with girls. You kind of want the traits of your dad, like, as you just said, patient with you, this and that. It sounds weird, but there's something like that. You know what I mean? Not like necessarily like, oh, she needs to look like my mom and everything, but she needs to have the same traits. So yeah, that definitely has defined what I look for in a woman. Do
you feel that that is a general thing amongst guys everywhere? Do you think that that's something that you could say is a plural thing amongst guys?
I think so. I don't think every guy will admit it, but I think it is. Yeah. You want something which you can relate to. But then, of course, people go through life and they build their own values and like, okay, I want this, I want that. But me personally, me and the bros, like, it closely relates to your home. You know what I mean? So, a guy is talking with a girl, but doesn't want anything serious with her. Why is that? But if a guy's talking to you It doesn't mean you mean like he's actively making the effort to keep messaging you, but he doesn't want anything in like relationship wise.
Yeah.
It can just be like genuinely the guy likes your vibe, and she's just someone you can just like hang around with and just be cool. You know what I mean? And there's not like intentions to get into a relationship, but if it like went that way, you would kind of know what you're getting into because you know that girl, you know like her personality and stuff like that. I think it's very normal, but I just feel like in a society we're in now, it's not normal. Like you're either trying to get with her, you're trying to do your thing, or you're not talking to her at all.
Yeah.
But there are still guys out there like myself who will still talk with you, like still hang out with you as a friend. Like it doesn't mean we have to be trying to hook up or something.
I feel like you can definitely have that relationship with the guy.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like I think you can, but there's obviously a way of doing it.
Yeah.
Because you can go around having casual sex with people, but like it can become very complicated very quickly
when sex is involved. Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, all right, we're sleeping together, but what are we? But if you come from the beginning with what your intentions were, and then continuously you're like just speaking in that tone, then you know that that's what it is. Like if you just have sexual chemistry with each other, then you just have that like flirty relationship. Or the other way, which is like you have a friend and you want to build a friendship with someone, and then you just like you hang out with them all the time. You don't really do those certain things.
Yeah.
You don't cross that line.
Yeah.
So that's then two different things. But then there's in the middle when you do the combination of those two.
When you cross that line and you're still hanging
and you're
out.
trying to do all of that.
Yeah.
But like not really doing it well. That's then where the problem lays. Every time I have a conversation, it keeps leading somewhere. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to make a conscious effort not to, but it's hard. I'm very much a conversational person on the phone, on FaceTime, in person. Texting is more like transferring information between two people. I don't feel like it's a platform where you have like a long-term conversation with someone, or if you're asking someone how they are. Like someone's like, hey, how are you? Yeah. And you just like...
It's super generic. Yeah.
I'm just going to say I'm alright. Like, I don't even know, like, that doesn't even give you the right answer.
Yeah.
But I'm just answering because it's like transferring information, you know what I mean? Like, so the thing that I was asking you was, why is it that a guy would not want to be on a phone call or on a FaceTime call with someone?
Really?
Yeah.
What? I thought every guy wanted to be on the phone. Like, so yeah, for me, like, I personally I prefer calling and FaceTiming. But for me, I thought it was the other way around. Like, whenever you try to, like, God forbid you met a girl and you called her the next day, like, you're not getting that phone picked up. So
I personally would pick up.
You would?
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
That's for
not
me,
every girl's like you.
Yeah, I feel like I've given that person my number. I've invited them to call me.
Yeah, exactly.
I like every step of the way. I make a conscious decision what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So if I've given you my number, I've given you permission to call me, and I've said I'm going to answer it in a way.
Okay.
Otherwise, why have I given you my number? Otherwise, I'll give you my Instagram to follow me and like my pictures.
Yeah.
And DM me, and I might reply.
But I think you're just one of those like rare cases of girls that you're actually just straightforward how guys want it to be. But majority of girls, I don't know if it's down to like age range. If the girl's a certain age, there's just certain things.
And a guy of a certain age.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that might be it. But
that's what I think it is.
Yeah, most of the time we won't call because we know we're gonna get aired, so we're not trying to look thirsty. This is like the main. But
what thing. If you call the guy and then? This is the thing that we were saying earlier. You call the guy, they don't answer. They send you a text. Are you okay?
Okay, so this is another thing now. we need to introduce that.
Okay, so William, when a girl or a guy calls the other person, it rings. And then, like, moments after, you get a text, are you okay? What is that about? What is that about?
Are you okay?
What is that? What is that?
My boy does that. My boy actually does
I see that and I'm like...
My boy does that.
Don't even do it. What's the point?
But what's the context? Like, you've known the person for a while, or you just met the person, got the number, it's like next day, it's early days.
Okay, we'll start with early days. We'll move on to now you've gotten to know each other.
Okay, so first of all, if he doesn't pick up your phone call from the jump, I don't know, maybe he's just nervous to speak on the phone. That's probably one. Like, he's just not comfortable speaking on the phone. Me personally, my bros, you know, always got to bring the bros with me. We like phone calls. I like to have phone calls. Like, if you call me, I'm gonna pick up and talk. Like, I prefer that, actually.
Much better than texting.
Yeah,
texting is dry.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
But for the guys who don't pick up the phone, I think either they're just nervous, like they're not on that level to be able to like speak to you on the phone and hold a conversation.
I could hold a conversation with anyone. I just think that's just not good enough. Like, I don't know, maybe because I'm just one way in there, just another way. I just think in my head, like, it's just not good enough. Even if you reach a point where you don't know what to say, end the conversation there. Because I feel like what you can get from a text, you can get from a call within like 2 minutes, and you just end the conversation. Having a long-winded, dry conversation and like trying to get something from someone or from a situation through a text, so tiring. Like,
but yeah, not every guy's. You gotta remember, like, majority of guys, even to get your number was like a massive step. Like, oh my gosh, I got her number. Like, they might be like, I got it, but what do I do with it now? A lot of guys can be like that.
Okay.
There's a few guys who got your number, they know what they're doing. Alright, yeah, we can call, we can arrange stuff. But not every guy's like that. Some guys are still very, even though they appear confident, they might still be like, either that or they're generally just busy. But if they keep doing that, then clearly they don't like speaking on the phone for some reason. But that's weird for me. I don't really get it personally. I think I would never want to choose texting over any other. For sure. My favorite is like FaceTime, next phone call, and then text.
Yeah. 100%. So that's how I would do it. I use like Snapchat.
Snapchat's cool. Yeah.
Snapchat's alright. If you want to text, I don't mind. Like, Snapchat as texting is like the most I would do in terms of texting is Snapchat, because you can mix it up with video and like pictures and stuff. Yeah. So it's not just like a flat conversation texting. It encourages like more of a dynamic amongst your conversation, I feel like. And
one last thing, with FaceTime though, I wouldn't want to be on FaceTime all the time with a girl I'm just casually speaking to.
Oh no.
Because I've got stuff to do. I'm finna have my phone in front of me like, and I'm there for like 30 minutes. Like, I've got stuff I need to be doing.
Wouldn't you just be like, I'm gonna have to go? Like.
Yeah, for me personally, yeah.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'd pick up, yo, what's good? Yeah, I'm doing something right now, but I'm gonna hit you back.
Yeah. Simple.
And I'm either gonna call you on a phone, because I can't like keep the camera on me. Yeah,
simple.
Yeah.
I feel like
wait, what?
Very simple to do. Like, some people find that difficult to do.
What have you had? Just
like just won't answer, or
I'll hit you back. Like,
just
you're
text me. Or just text me. Just keep it a text conversation all the time. Text. We'll be texting unless we meet in person.
That's crazy, man.
Texting until we meet in person. And we could be texting on all different platforms. But it's only texting until we see each other in person. Even if you try a voice note, you won't get one
back. My gosh. No, texting gives me a headache.
Even on Snapchat, you send a Snapchat, you'll get a text back.
Yeah, that's just someone who's not comfortable with technology. They're not comfortable with showing their face on the phone. They're not
That's what
comfortable
you'd
with
think,
speaking
right?
on the phone. Yeah, most definitely.
Say you just want to have a relationship with a girl where it's just...
Just trying to hit.
Yeah, just trying to hit.
Hit?
How do you go from start to finish?
What do you mean?
Okay, so you're William, you're at home. Yeah?
Okay.
You're chilling at home and you're like...
I'm chilling.
Wow, I ain't hitting a minute. Like, your approach from start to finish would be...
What, from getting with the girl to finishing?
Yeah.
I think it would be the same approach as if you was genuinely trying to date her. I don't, once again, being too direct, like, hey, I'm just trying to hit, like, it doesn't work with majority of girls. Like, there's a few girls that might be like, alright, yeah. But you're still going to go the same route as if you were trying to date her. Because from my understanding, you know, no girl wants to feel like a slut, and she don't want to feel used for sex and blah, blah. So you're probably still going to go that same route. But when we're in a process, it's going to be more like he probably won't want to hang. He probably won't invite you out for stuff like, hey, do you want to come bowling? Or it's going to be more like, hey, I'm at my crib, do you want to come over?
Yeah.
Or it's going to be...
So that's what I was saying before. So it's either one style where you are sleeping with each other and it's like that. Yeah, like, let's hit.
Yeah.
And you're not going to hang out. You're not going to go in the middle and blur the lines.
Nah, most guys wouldn't start hanging out as well. Like, me personally, I would still be friends with her. Like, because I'm a nice guy in general. I wouldn't just like hit and then be like, oh, I'm not talking to you only when I'm at my crib and I'm feeling the type of way. I'm gonna call you. I'd still be friends with you. I'd probably still invite you to come hang out. But I would let you know, like, listen, this is not beyond like what it is. It's just friends. We're hanging out.
People I know
have said
have had experiences of their own where, you know, they just hit it and it's been that way and it's worked really well. They've
just call up.
They've done it a few times with people and it's just how it is worked. Yeah, but they've not done any like hanging out.
No hanging out, nothing.
Because you don't do messy. Them things. I believe you don't do them things if you want just that from that person. You just want that from that person, and like that person's gonna be made to feel misled, confused, upset, hurt if you go out doing other things, because then you're gonna have to keep saying throughout it, I don't see you like that. But then it comes with like an insult. It's almost insulting, because it's like, no, like I really just like it, and then you're like, am I ugly? Am I like what? Am I this? Am I that? Like that you're hanging out with me. You really enjoy my company. You like to hit it. So what is there more that you could want to make you
in a relationship?
Yeah, like, and then it just becomes a weird thing, because it's like, even though you're happy with what it was initially, all you wanted was that, and that person, all they wanted was that, then it was like, right, now we're hanging out, and now it's like,
someone's
with
gonna get
that, what are you, what is that, like, what is that?
What, like hanging out and hitting as well?
Yeah, I don't feel like those two work well together.
They really don't. Like, now what I've realized is if you're just trying to build a relationship with someone, I wouldn't even advise that you even get with them sexually, because I just feel like once that line's crossed, you can't uncross it.
Yeah.
And then every time you guys are meeting up, there's that sexual tension is there. For me, speaking from a guy's perspective, if you've hooked up with a girl once, the next time you meet her, it's going to be on your mind, like, I got to get something on this date. Like, we're not just finna sit here, talk and sip this juice. Like, I got to get something. So, me personally, I would say it's better not to cross that line, because you just don't want to have those thoughts in your head every time you're meeting with her. And then when you guys stop talking, it's kind of like, because you've crossed that line.
Yeah. For girls out there, you should not sleep with a guy and then try and hang out with him and then be like, well, look, we're not trying to be we're not trying to be anything. But I don't know, it's a weird one, because sometimes it can be a thing where the person that you do end up sleeping with, you like that person, you like things about that person, but it's still like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to be in a relationship with you. You're not, like, I never saw you as a relationship person. Even now, even though I'm like getting confused about what is it that we're doing and how we're behaving towards each other. But like, it still doesn't mean I want to be in a relationship with you, even though I'm asking you like so what was that then, and what was that then, and why was that then? It's just like you genuinely blurred the lines when you shouldn't have blurred the lines.
Yeah.
And I contributed as well, I guess.
That's yeah. Like,
I say I guess, like a woman would say. Definitely.
No blame on your part. It's like, yeah, it wasn't me. Yeah, that's why me personally now I just wouldn't even mix the two. I'd rather get to know you for a good amount of time, decide I want to date you, and then we can like see where it goes. But I definitely wouldn't mix those two. It's not gonna work.
I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you guys have any other questions, we might go on to do a second segment of this video, and William will obviously do some more on his channel, but we'll leave it here. Do you want to plug yourself in, where people can find you?
Go follow me here.
Okay, it's gonna be here.
Subscribe to me here. You're gonna have to edit that in.
Yeah, I will. Okay then, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one because we might be doing another one. But yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.